Good afternoon. Last time I gave presentation on writing an essay, an opinion essay using a graphic organizer. Today I came back to continue following the same scope, and I will be talking about paragraph organization while writing an essay, or you can make it an article or even a book. Even adults have problems with their paragraphs. Some of them are conscious of that. Others do it unconsciously. I remember when I was in my first semester in graduate school. I had to write an article to obtain a grade for my graduate class, and I submitted it to my professor for correction and review. And I remember her telling me, "Listen, your paragraphs are way too short. You move from one paragraph to the other, and that means from one idea to the other. And your idea basically is developed in two lines. And my previous teachers have told me that, but I was too careless to actually to bother to actually make the correction and make an effort to rewrite the whole article, and to put an effort into rewriting the whole thing. So I kind of was too careless to do it. But this time I had to sit down and rewrite the whole article and really work on my writing process and on my writing guidelines, my guidelines. In terms of your paragraph organization, we all know that every paragraph needs to have a title, and a title corresponds usually to one phrase, or to one word. It can be one word or can be a phrase. Let's think about some book titles here, or some paragraph titles. Let me see. I have a few books in here. So I have a book here called, the title of the book is Save the Date. It can be the writing and the image, or today our paragraph topic is the duties of a school teacher. So your paragraph, in terms of formatting, needs to be, you have to indent your paragraph 1 inch from the left, or 1.5 inches, and your first word needs to be capitalized. And your paragraph has to have an opening sentence, so that will summarize the main idea of your topic. And after the opening idea, you usually have the supporting sentences, or the details that support your main idea. So the new thing today about paragraph organization, as I told you, is the number of sentences that need to go into your paragraph. A paragraph of 2 lines is considered inappropriate in the writing, among writers, and in the writers community. So your paragraph needs to have at least 8 is too long, 5 to 6 to 7 sentences. And again, your sentences can be simple sentences, which means they have one verb, or they can be more complex sentences. They can include 2 verbs. They can include conjunctions. They can include adverbs, and they can include adjectives. And you can keep stretching your sentences to make them more complex. And these supporting sentences, for you to make it easy for you. So your main idea, your opening sentence, that retells the main topic, your topic basically, you can turn it into a question in your head, basically. For example, a topic such as the duties of a school teacher. What you turn it into a question? Where you phrase your sentence into a question. What are the duties of a school teacher? And gives you an opportunity, makes it easy for you to think about the duties of the school teacher. So it's not very difficult for students to enumerate the duties of the school teacher. He teaches the first sentence. He teaches class content. 2, he plans quizzes and tasks. 3, he attends PTA meetings. 4, he attends team meetings. And 5, he manages, of course, the classroom. So these 6 sentences that I enumerated here correspond to your supporting details of your main idea, and you make them into sentences and you stretch them in your paragraph. And of course, your paragraph needs to be closed with a closing phrase that corresponds to the writer's final thought about his main topic. And it's up to the writer to open his topic towards the end, asking again new questions to leave room for other writers to comment about the topic, etc. So this is in terms of techniques, the guidelines of writing a paragraph organization. The way you can do it with the student in class is by giving them first a model paragraph, a paragraph that contains an opening phrase with supporting sentences and closing phrase. And then you can also give them in an activity several sample of opening ideas for them to look at. Some of them are general, some of them are more specific. You can do the same thing with the supporting sentences of a main topic and of closing phrases, and eventually they get a hang of it, and they develop the technique necessary to write a paragraph within following the guidelines of paragraph organization. So this is my presentation today about paragraph organization, and I hope you will find it useful because it is valid for both high school students and also older students, university students, etc. Thank you, and see you later.